Today, I'm in South Florida. I'm at the headquarters of JetSmarter, the latest industry disruptor. I sit down and go one-on-one with founder and CEO Sergey Petrossov, who is now becoming not only one of the top CEOs in the world, folks are now using his name along the side of likes of Mark Zuckerberg, Peter Thiel, and Evan Spiegel. It all starts now. Living the lavish life. The company was founded in 2012 by entrepreneur Sergey Petrossov, whose idea made him one of the Forbes 30 Under 30 business leaders of 2016. Sergey Petrossov, man, I gotta tell you, first time meeting him, he is smart, smooth, and very, very intelligent. This guy, he's got so much stuff going for himself right now. His company's at the peak top, and it doesn't seem like he's going to slow down anytime soon. Now, sitting down with this gentleman right off the gates, you could tell how sharp he is. He's very humble, by the way. He's quiet, but you could tell under those sleeves, man, my man, I could tell you, this guy, he ain't playing games. He knows exactly everything that's going on within his industry. He has various tools coming out now on the JetSmarter app. So if you're a member, you're going to have something amazing. JetSmarter is a members-only mobile marketplace for shared and private charter flights. The company is headquartered in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. So happy you are with us, and today I have the privilege to be at the offices of the headquarters of JetSmarter, and I'm here with the one and only King of the Sky. Yes, hashtag Sergey Petrossov, hashtag King of the Sky. For those out there in social media, man, thanks for having us.
Of course.
You didn't have to have us, but you did. That is how cool this gentleman is. So let's get into the business of it. Obviously, you have massive success and you created an empire in the sky. How did it all begin for you?
Well, I discovered private aviation in 2009. I took a flight with some friends in South Florida, and I quickly learned that the only way you could book a private jet was over the phone. Even on the document that was sent to us, it said, fax it or scan it back. So I was wondering, why is there no digital solution?
Right.
And call it 8 years later, here we are. We launched this business in 2012. Between '09 and 12, I was just fascinated with how you had, literally tens of thousands of flights going every day. That was all done over the phone, and we thought there could be a better way and a more efficient way. So we decided to digitize this space and make it more accessible.
For those of you that are hiding under a rock and never heard of JetSmarter, you go into the app, how easy it is to get a private jet these days in 2018.
It's literally as easy as downloading our app, picking the itinerary. We are a members-only club, so we have vetted passengers that use us. That way that you know that when you're flying with another person on an airplane that they're vetted, they're in the club. And once you enroll, and you can all do that through our app, literally take you as quick as less than a minute, and you have a flight, right? So we're flying, our shared product is over 50 routes around the world, and you can book a charter airplane literally to any place around the world in real time, as long as it's not a war zone or somewhere unsafe. Yeah.
And how many flights are you doing on a daily basis?
We're doing anywhere between 100 to 150 flights a day.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it's only going to get bigger.
Yeah.
And you have South Florida. By the way, guys, I'm going to give you guys a quick tour of the office, if they don't mind, because this place, literally, the Jetsons, okay? Futuristic office. I have never seen an office like this in Fort Lauderdale. So it's amazing. So this was the first place, and then now you went to Dubai, and then you have London, and then
Moscow.
Yeah. And you came from Russia, right?
Yeah, I was born in Moscow. Yeah.
Tell me about that experience coming from that humble beginnings, and then to Florida, and then now you're just like a worldwide global icon.
Well, I moved here when I was 4 years old, so like my earliest recollection was growing up here. But I do have family back there, and I've traveled back very often, and I actually, before JetSmarter, I founded a business which was an education technology, and it was built here in Florida, but I traveled back to Moscow and we were selling the software to schools and universities there. So I've been back to Russia since, but I grew up here in the U.S., so my earliest recollections are here. Yeah.
I can see so many people around the world going to the World Cup in Russia this year with JetSmarter, and you guys do a lot of events on the ground, right? Pop-up shops anywhere in the world. Tell me a little bit about the concierge service and the events that you guys integrate the brand with.
So quickly on the World Cup, we're doing a big thing for the World Cup this year. Moscow is developing for us we fly Moscow, London, Moscow, Nice. Those are two big routes for us, and that business is growing pretty big. So for the World Cup, we are launching integrated shuttles to all the cities in Russia, and we're going to pair them with tickets and experiences. So that's part of the on-the-ground last mile solution that we're building, which you touched on, our concierge. We believe that our customer, for many experiences and many of their trips, they want a one-stop shop. So we allow them to book various events through us, to reserve hotels. We have deals with major groups like SPG and the Ritz-Carlton, where you can get custom JetSmarter experiences. And longer term, we see that as a growth opportunity for us to really provide a one-stop shop for our customers when they're traveling.
It's going to be an amazing experience. I can just see right now your members heading out there to the World Cup with JetSmarter and getting all these perks, including these tickets. By the way, it's so hard to get these tickets, and I'm sure you guys are going to have great seats. And tell me more about where the product and the service is headed in 2018.
So outside of new routes that we're really trying to get into, we're trying to get into Mexico City, we're trying to get into Brazil, we want to get into India and China. But those are growth opportunities that are outside the realm of what we're doing today. But something that we're really focusing on is really increasing the frequency of flying between the existing routes. So, New York to LA is a big market for us. We're only flying that, let's say, once a day. We want to fly that 5 times a day, right? New York, Florida, we're flying as much as 40 times a week right now. We think that in the next 2 years could be 250, 300 times a week. So we're really focused on scaling and providing more productivity and product to our existing customers and scaling in those cities, which will only make the product more viable to a broader audience. So if you have more options, even between the existing cities, it's more relevant to a broader audience.
Of course.
In those cities.
And are you going to still keep upgrading the app itself? Like, I'm sure it's going to get easier as you guys, get more into it. What are some of the features maybe that you can tell us that's going to be happening in the future?
So something that is, we've. This isn't too top secret, but
top secret, guys. This is going down right now.
Yeah, so because we have mentioned this a few times before, but we are rolling out our own social network.
No way, guys! You guys heard it here first, right here.
Yeah. So, one of the major benefits of joining JetSmarter isn't just the flying; it's the people you meet. Because if you think about who you're flying with
community.
With entrepreneurs, you're flying with movers and shakers, disruptors, artists. The people that are making a difference in the world today. And if you go on one of our flights, you'll see people trading business cards, relationships being built. I think there's probably today at least 50 to 60 WhatsApp groups that exist that all grew through JetSmarter.
And they communicate with each other.
Yeah, and so that ecosystem just organically was created just from the community that was built in the sky. So what we're trying to do today is to help bring that back home and give our members even greater capability to do that. So there'll be a member directory, there'll be an opportunity to see who you're flying with, read bios, sort of a...
You guys are turning into Google. You guys are going to take over everything, the whole airspace, the community, social network. So if you are, I'm telling you guys should definitely, download the app, the JetSmarter app, become... a part of a membership, and it's just a fee, guys. I'm telling you right now, it pays off. The upside is tremendous and so much perks involved, and it pays for itself. Now, once you do that, as you can see, you have options to go into the events, tickets now for the World Cup happening in Russia now in June, and so many great stuff. So I would advise anyone that's watching right now, just download the app right now. Even if you're not going to join right now, I want you to download the app, get on your iPhone or Android, download the app so you're going to see, like I'll give you a great example. If you download the app, you're going to see notifications of flights that are coming in there, it's available and so forth,
that's
right?
Totally free. Download an app, you can browse, that's all free. And if you can view before you buy, right? So
right, you get to be interact with the whole community even before, you become, a member. Art Basel, big for South Florida. That's one of the reasons we're here as well for Art Basel. It's December 5th. What's going on with Art Basel and JetSmarter?
I mean, it's probably, first of all, Art Basel is the biggest gathering of private jets in the world, right?
Didn't you know that?
Yeah, so it's a big deal. And we probably have 2 or 3 events every single day, right? So we have Art Basel is one of our biggest integrated experiences. We have tons of events,
and these are all private events aside from what's happening at the convention center.
Yes, and we have partnerships with tons of brands,
magazines,
watch brands like Hublot. We're doing a lot of things together, and this is it's a very big week, and for us it's a big week, and we have thousands of members flying in, literally for
all over the world. Art Basel.
Yeah, so it's a big deal. Yeah.
Listen, man, I want to thank you so much for being grateful, and you are so humble, man. Like, you got the world at your feet right now, and King of the Skies, #Sergey. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Guys, tune in next week as we have so many entrepreneurs coming into this amazing tech and commerce TV show. And make sure to subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the network as well. And if you haven't shared the word, share it on Instagram, on social, and it's going to be amazing. And last but not least, download the JetSmarter app right now.
In your town, in your city, on your street as we speak, people are making moves. As we sit around making plans, as we think about it, people are doing it. Designing, building, rabble-rousing. Nothing in the way of their flow. With the spark, the glimmer, the promise unspoken, claiming what their future holds. Because life's not just a game, but how you play it. Change the game in your favor, and you might just take life for a ride. Breathtaking life, delicious life, free from the reins of expectation. A life wherein we dare to be great, loudly, boldly, exceptionally. It's not a status thing, it's a smart thing. In your town, in your city, on your street as we speak, people are making moves. As we sit around making plans, as we think about it, people are doing it. Designing, building, rabble-rousing. Nothing in the way of their flow. With the spark, the glimmer, the promise unspoken, claiming what their future holds. Because life's not just a game, but how you play it. Change the game in your favor, and you might just take life for a ride. Breathtaking life, delicious life, free from the reins of expectation. A life wherein we dare to be great, loudly, boldly, exceptionally. It's not a status thing, it's a smart thing.
Hi, I'm Christina Milian. I'm here in Atlanta. Well, I'm a singer and actress, all that, you know. I hope you know. But I'm in Atlanta here with JetSmarter. And in Atlanta, yes, I said it. It's officially taking off from Atlanta to New York and Los Angeles.
How did you get started with JetSmarter? Why were you chosen to be an ambassador?
I was chosen to partner up with JetSmarter because I'm definitely, when it comes to travel, I'm constantly on the go. I'm a mom. I'm a single mom. My work is definitely a priority, but family is also a priority to me, and I like to involve, both family and business. On top of that, I'm just, my schedule is just, one day it just could change. I could be in LA one day just comfortably at home and then get a phone call that I have to go to New York or Atlanta the next day. And I love the convenience of what JetSmarter is. It's an app, and you can book everything right on the app. And it's also, I think to me, it's affordable, and it puts me amongst some like-minded people that enjoy the luxuries of travel, but without having to deal with the hassle of the airport, regular airport.
Celebrity. Saving a buck isn't always associated with being a celebrity. Why do you think that JetSmarter is a smarter way to go?
Well, to me, first off, I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. I realize the importance of the dollar, and also, when it comes to JetSmarter, it just takes a one-time initiation fee. You get a membership, and there's so many perks that go along with it. I mean, you get to fly private. You can book your own seat amongst other members through Jet Shuttle, and then you can also book your own plane as well, and you can create a flight that other members can join on, and my friends we could all join together and fly together. So it's kind of like a country club in the sky is what I like to say. A little members only situation keeps it sexy.